You're not allowed to send body parts through the post, but you can send legs. Suspension legs. I know that wasn't funny, but it won't stop me from laughing about it. Captain Mustard walking around with a leg on his shoulder. Mustard with a leg on his shoulder. A shoulder of leg. As well as messing around with suspension legs for sale, today I thought I'd organise some of these wings. 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 More wings. Wrapped up in plastic. Now the idea is, as bizarre as it sounds, I could sell these wings. I could put them up for sale and maybe make some money out of them, instead of them just cluttering up the yard. One thing I've noticed is that some of them are very rusty and some of them aren't. Here's a Focus wing. Look at that there. Rust. Rust. Mondeo wings. Rust. More rust. More rust again. Yet a wing from a similar age car from a less reputable company, Hyundai. No rust. Just the paint scraped off, but it's not rusty at all. So you see, it's not Ford bashing. Fords are still genuinely rusty pieces of... And now, a couple of Renault Megane wings. And these aren't rusty at all. Now, I don't know for definite, but I think the main reason for that might be that they're made of plastic. And that's a really good idea. And I don't know why more car manufacturers don't do it. It's very sensible. If you think about it, you're making a cheapo car, and with plastic wings on means they're lighter, they're probably cheaper to make, they're more durable, and they don't go rusty. I think more cheapo car manufacturers should do exactly the same thing. Plastic's lighter, cheaper, more durable, doesn't rust of course, and it means you can actually have the proper good solid components somewhere else instead. I'd like that. And that's Renault for you. Here look, more plastic wings. What car have they come off? Now these wings are off a Renault Scenic, and they are equally made of plastic. You'll get a new roll of tape and have a bit of paper at the end there to show you where the end is. Why is it they put the end actually there then, rather than there? So you still have to go looking for it. That's kind of stupid. Well, that was this morning with those wings, and now it's the afternoon. In fact, it's about 5 o'clock. So, what should I do now? I could have a bit of a moan about something. I mean, it's become part of my ritual. Every day, ranting on and marching around the yard like the whole world's done me some misservice. And in actual fact, none of it's really that important. So, this circle of French plastic goodness giving me an overwhelming desire to reiterate my point of plastic wings being better than steel ones. Yes, you really need to take note of this, Ford and BMW. If you're going to make cars with corners cut everywhere and they go rusty, people can see exactly what you're doing. At least with plastic, they can't tell. And the really stupid thing, of course, is that the wings on these Renaults outlast the cars. They outlast the electrics and probably the engines, and most definitely the owner's desire to keep the things. Amongst all these wings I have, none of them are from a BMW. And that really is because if I did have them, they'd have rotted away. And if they weren't rotted away, I'd have sold them because they're so rare. I know I seem to be going off on a bit of a tangent with this rant about BMW wings, but, you know, surely they know their wings are going to rot away and they could do something about it. Like making plastic ones, or like making them properly in the first place, but they choose not to do. Tell you what, they're having you over as mugs. Now if you drive an old BMW E46 or E39, then consider this. BMW don't consider you as a customer at all, because by the time it's got into your hands, they simply do not care about that car. Even though they know they have rust issues, they are not prepared to do a single thing about it. That means you're not a real BMW driver. Who's actually going to buy that Renault Laguna wing anyway? Renault Lagunas are pretty much gone, haven't they? Now, here we have a steel wing by a car manufacturer called Vauxhall. And funnily enough, all of the Vauxhall wings that I have are not rusty. Yep, none of them are rusty, and I've got Astra G, Astra H, Vectra Cs, 2 types of Vectra C and Corsa C, and a Corsa D as well. Actually the Corsa D is a bit rough. But basically that means that your Vauxhall driver with a car of the same age has a car that's less rusty. So Vauxhall care more about their customers than BMW, because as established, BMW wash their hands of them, which means that a Vauxhall driver is less likely to be a victim of bullying than a BMW driver. I'm having a lot of fun today. That's the end of my wing day, my wing for sale day, my wing rant about rust day. So many jokes I could make about wings, so many that I'm not going to, because they'd all be really crass, and I wouldn't want to embarrass myself any more than I do normally. I embarrass myself all the time, but that's out of choice. So buy wings, buy some wings. Hey, do you want to buy some wings?